What's up, YouTube? This is the Fatboy coming at you with the Fatboy Speaks. That's right, the new name of my vlogs are called the Fatboy Speaks, thanks to my clever sister who gave me the name, and I like it. I like it a lot. So basically in this episode, what I'm going to go over is stuff that has happened over the past few days within the gaming world. So if anybody doesn't know, E3 is going on right now. We just had our 2 huge days of conferences between Sunday and Monday. We had EA, Bethesda, Ubisoft, Xbox, and Sony. So I have some bullet points back here. Let me grab them. And this vlog's going to be a little bit longer than some of the others, just because I've got a lot to go through. I'm only going to hit really on the key points of each conference. So let's start off with EA. EA was the first on Sunday. So we got to see Titanfall 2. We got to see the multiplayer in Titanfall 2, which had a badass grappling hook, which I'm really excited about. And then we also got to see some of the single player with the single player trailer. They announced that they are going to have a beta, which is really cool. So that's pretty much that for that. We did get to see some stuff about Mass Effect Andromeda. We got a little bit more of a story trailer. Where they did show out their plans for the new Star Wars games. Already planning for Star Wars Battlefront 2, which will release in 2017. I think they're shooting for the holiday. Some stuff about FIFA and Madden. So FIFA is getting the new story showcase. So basically what this is doing is it's adding a story mode to FIFA, which is kind of cool. For Madden, they released a new trailer. And they've also released the new play of the moment into the franchise mode. EA also introduced something called EA Originals, which is basically their new set of games, like indie games that are coming out. Their first one was called Faye. So let's get to one of the big boys from the conference. So from EA, we had Battlefield 1, which they showed a brand new single-player trailer, which was awesome. The graphics look amazing. I love the World War I setting. After the conference, they did an hour-long stream of Battlefield 1 multiplayer. For what EA did for Battlefield and Titanfall, I thought was really cool, showing off some of the stuff for Battlefield and Titanfall. But I do not think they were up to par this year at E3. I don't know. To me, it was very lackluster. So moving on, let's go to Bethesda. So they opened out of the gate with a new Quake called Quake Champions. Still that fast-paced shooter, independent. Each character has their own type of thing, own armor sets, things like that. I got so excited for it. I think it looks awesome. The one drawback I have is no console play. So, with Fallout Shelter is coming to PC. That's cool. I'll actually play it on PC. I like playing stuff like that on PC. And it's got a bunch of new things coming into the world, new enemies, new different types of characters and things like that, which is really cool. For Fallout 4, however, oh boy, we got 3 new expansions that they announced. We have Contraptions, then you have the Vault-Tec Workshop. At the end of the trailer, we are welcomed to Nuka World. We'll switch over to the Elder Scrolls. We got the announcement of Elder Scrolls Skyrim Remaster for Xbox One and PS4. Really cool. Elder Scrolls Legends, which is the card game that they're coming out with, that is going to expand to PC, Mac, Android, and iOS, basically for iPads and Android tablets. Really cool. Big news for your Elder Scrolls Online fans. They're going to open up the world for every player in the game. So what this means is, and kind of what they kind of explained is that for Elder Scrolls Online, whenever you do the tutorial, you're kind of locked in to go certain places after you do certain missions. At this point now, once this update hits, you're going to be able to go anywhere you want to right out of the tutorial. You can go explore, you can go do whatever you want to right out of the tutorial. Really neat stuff. Doom is getting new DLC. Also, Snap Maps getting free updates, so that you'll have more creative content where you can make your own maps and things like that. And a big announcement that I thought that Bethesda had, Doom and Fallout 4 both are going to come to VR systems. That, to me, is awesome. And think about that first-person experience that you had with both Doom and Fallout 4. So we're getting a Prey reboot. Prey, if you don't know, is almost close to a launch Xbox 360 game. And then lastly, from the Bethesda conference, Dishonored 2. I really like the look of the game. The game looks pretty awesome. That BioShock Infinite type style. And it looks amazing. The artwork. The new powers are pretty awesome. So we started off at Ghost Recon Wildlands. We actually got full-on gameplay footage and a release date, March 7th, 2017. The gameplay is amazing. You have to be able to communicate with your team if you're going in to take out a certain target. The gameplay absolutely looks amazing. It has that Ghost Recon feel, but it definitely also has kind of a, I don't know, like a GTA type feel. Watch Dogs 2. So we got some gameplay footage for Watch Dogs 2. Now, I was a fan of the first one. It could have been better. Let's just be honest. The first one could have been better. The graphics look amazing. You take place in San Francisco. I'm excited for it. It actually comes out, I think, November 14th and November 18th. I think it's going to be a good game. All right, so moving on, we're going to go to South Park, The Fractured But Whole. So they gave us a release date for December 6th. Awesome. They showed us some really cool gameplay. If you played the Stick of Truth, still the same gameplay. They tuned it up a little bit more. They wanted to keep the turn-based style, but they did something else that was kind of cool. So if you pre-order the game with certain retailers, you will automatically get a code. So let's say if I was going to my Xbox One right now and I pre-ordered it, I would go ahead and get a code for South Park: The Stick of Truth, and I could start playing it today. And it's not the 360 version. It's not the PS3 version. It is the full-on Xbox One PS4 version that they just announced. So all your achievements and stuff, you got to get them again. Just saying. It's for honor. So we heard about this game last E3. This game, basically, you can take the style of a Viking, you can take the style of a samurai, you can take the style of a knight, and basically you lead your frontiers into war. They showed off some of the single player. We saw the multiplayer last year. They showed the single player this year. The single player, I'll just say this much, I'm going to enjoy playing the Viking. The Viking is so much fun. You get to wield a big axe. Yeah. It's really going to be fun. I'm excited. Me and my buddies, we're really excited for it. So go check that out. And just trying to throw this hint out there. If you want to give your boyfriend or girlfriend some true love, it comes out February 14th, 2017. Hint, hint, baby. Hint, hint, autumn. Comes out February 14th, 2017. So the perfect gift. You go out to dinner, have a little wine, come home, sit around the Xbox and killing people. Old-fashioned style. Gotta love it. Alrighty. They also talked about The Division. We have some new content coming. So for Xbox One and PC players, June 28th, we have the Underground DLC coming for The Division. And then they also showed off the new Survival Edition, which is extreme snowy weather has taken over Manhattan, and you have to try to survive. It's really cool. They showed off the new VR games that they're working on. One of them is called Bridge Crew, or the Star Trek Bridge Crew. They actually had LeVar Burton on there talking about it, and he said it really felt like he was there. You know, when he was on the show, you know, he really wasn't doing anything. It was plastic and cardboard or whatever that was on there. So for the Bridge Crew, it actually felt like he was doing stuff. It felt like he was actually in the Starship Enterprise, which is really cool. We did get Just Dance 2017 announced. Yeah, Just Dance. That's all you're getting. We did have Trial of the Blood Dragon. So anybody who played Far Cry Blood Dragon on Xbox 360 and loves that tongue-in-cheek type 1980s spoof, well, now you got Trial of the Blood Dragon, and it's officially now on Xbox One and PS4. Go check it out. I plan on eventually getting it because I want to play it. I'm a huge fan of the Trial series, and I'm a huge fan of the Far Cry series. So Blood Dragon was such a fun game. Now I get to play this. Awesome. The Assassin's Creed movie. Not going to go into much detail there. I'm a gaming channel, not really a movie channel. I'll just say this much. I'm going to go see it. I'm excited to see it because I love Assassin's Creed. Hold on. What's the best way to do this? There we go. Gotta represent. Yeah. So I love Assassin's Creed. I got a tattoo of it. And then they talked about a new IP that they worked on, which is called Steep. Basically, it's a snowboarding, extreme sports winter type game, but it goes into more in depth to where you can look at the mountains, you can join into your friends' games, and it's not really necessarily about competition. It's really more just about playing with your friends. It looks like a really fun game. I'm a big fan of some of the older games like Amped, SSX. I think this game could, it could sneak under the radar, and I think it could be a really good game. Alright, so that is it for Ubisoft. Let's talk about what Microsoft had at their conference. So they opened up Microsoft with the Xbox One S. It's a new slim model. If you didn't know it was coming, what the hell is wrong with you? You've been living under a rock. We knew the slim model was coming. They did it for the 360. They did it all white, got a brand new style controller. Actually, they changed the design up a little bit to where it's a little bit sleeker, a little bit more comfortable on the back, to where it actually has the grips whenever you're playing and stuff like that. So, different controller. I want to try to get one because I think I would like to test it out to see how it is. It'll be available this August, and it'll start off at $299. And I believe that's just for the 500 gigabyte model, and they're going to go all the way up to 2 terabyte. And they said it'll make the games run better on that console versus the current generation of Xbox Ones, which that's fine. That's not the only thing they announced, though, as far as consoles. They announced Project Scorpio. Project Scorpio is going to be the most powerful home console on the market when it releases. It releases holiday of 2017. This thing is going to be one of the first systems that's going to be able to do 4K gaming, VR gaming, I'm pretty sure AR gaming. This thing is so powerful. It's going to run 6 teraflops of performance. Drool. I'm so excited for this console. I cannot wait. The minute it comes available for pre-order, yes, I'm getting one. I want to step into the next generation when it comes to 4K gaming. I want to do VR gaming. Gears of War 4. Oh boy, I am so excited. So they opened up with gameplay from the Coalition, who is developing Gears of War 4, and it looks absolutely amazing. Probably the best looking Gears game I've seen so far. And it's kind of an homage to some of the original Gears games. It looks so good. And they made the ultimate announcement. Horde mode is back. So we are going to get Horde 3.0. I am so excited. We were missing it from Judgment. So they also announced, and I'm going to try to get this, the Gears of War 4 Elite controller. So it looks pretty awesome. It's got the scratches on the back, the cog symbol on the front with the skull. It looks amazing. Oh my gosh. Oh. Next, Sea of Thieves. So this is the open world kind of MMO, I guess that's what you can call it, Pirates game that they kind of hinted at last year. Looks really fun. We got to see some gameplay on it, to basically where they had 3 separate teams and they tried to basically kill each other. I mean, that was fun. You can have drinking contests too. Really fun. No really other new developments on it. Maybe we'll get some more next year. But it looks like an absolute fun game. Once again, another co-op game that me and my buddies can play. So we're all really excited for it. Recore. They showed this game off at E3 last year, and it piqued my interest because of the fact of all the different elements and designs that they had with the different buddies. Like they had one that looked like Gorilla, they had the dog, just being able to, these machines, and how they can help you throughout the different story modes. We have a release date. It's in September. Not only that, it's only going to be $40, which is pretty awesome. But we got some actual gameplay on it. We got to see some Final Fantasy 15 gameplay. Looks really fun. Not big into the newer Final Fantasies. 7 and 8 are, of course, 2 of my favorites. Dead Rising 4 was announced for this holiday, 2016. Frank West is back. Yes! Missed him in 3, but it's cool. We get him back. Forza Horizon 3. And for the first time ever, they will have co-op play in the races to where your buddies can actually help you at races, up to 4 players. So your buddies can drop in seamlessly. They can be on one part of the map and within a couple of seconds be right there next to you. It's really cool what all they showed off. Go check it out. Halo Wars 2, back from the dead. Got to play the beta yesterday because they just dropped it for a week long. Got a video I'm going to upload probably tomorrow and show you guys how that beta looks. I sucked at it, don't get me wrong, but I'm going to at least show you. Looks amazing. Updated graphics. The soldiers look amazing. I'm excited. I use the word amazing a lot. Sorry. Oh, by the way, if you pre-order the Ultimate Edition of Halo Wars 2, you will get the Definitive Edition of Halo Wars. So you'll be able to play both games. Really cool. State of Decay 2. Now, for anybody that played this on Xbox 360, later Xbox One, really fun single-player zombie survival game. Not really going to say tongue-in-cheek, but, I mean, nothing like Dead Rising. But very, very fun game. And now, with State of Decay 2, they're in 4-player co-op. Once again, me and my buddies, we're interested. And I think you should be too. We have Minecraft Realms. So Minecraft Realms, basically, really neat idea. It's going to be cross-platform to where you can do it PS4, Xbox One, PC. I think they also said iOS and Android. To where if somebody creates a realm, let's say if one of your buddies on Xbox creates a realm, and you basically have a dedicated server, just yourself, then your friend who made it doesn't have to be online if you want to go in and edit, let's say, stuff you want to do into it. Oh, Limbo. So anybody who hasn't played Limbo needs to play that fun game. And you can. If you have Xbox One and you have Xbox Live, you can download it for free right now. For free. On the Xbox Live Store. So go do it. Don't do it right now. Finish my video. But after the video, go do it. Tekken 7. Love the Tekken series, one of my favorite game series as far as fighting games go. If you go on the backwards compatibility store on Xbox One right now, you get it free. You get Tekken Tag Tournament 2 free. Go back and play that. It's a fun game and a great sequel to Tekken Tag Tournament, which to me is possibly my favorite Tekken. Okay, so now we're going to get to the features that they announced yesterday. So the cool thing about a lot of these titles that I mentioned, get the paper out of the way. A cool thing about the titles I mentioned is that they're going to be part of something called the Play Anywhere program that Xbox is introducing. So if you buy something digitally on Xbox One, you now will own it on Windows PC, on Windows 10 PCs. So what that means is now, if I buy Gears of War 4 digitally, and let's say I need to leave, I can take my laptop with me, as long as I got internet, I can take my laptop with me and play Gears of War 4. Not only that, I still track the same achievements from Xbox One. All my progress and everything, as long as I save it on the Xbox, I can pick it up on my Windows 10 PC. I can pick it up on my Windows 10 tablet. If I have a Surface or a nice Windows 10 tablet, which I don't, it should be right here. But anyways, if I had one, I could pick it up on there. Alrighty. They also introduced the Design Your Own Controller program. So for $79.99, you can go on there and actually design your own custom controller. And you can make it the different colors you want and everything. Not only that, for $10 more, you can actually put text on it. The 3 other features they introduced, which to me are really cool, and I kind of like what they did with it when they did multiplayer, when they were thinking about it. So they're introducing 3 new groups type deals. One of them's called clubs. So if there's somebody that maybe not on your friends list, but you want to connect with people across the world who enjoy the same thing you do, like Minecraft, Destiny, things like that. In this club, you can go to it and you can join the club, and you guys can talk about it or join up and everything. Then they have looking for a group. So one of the biggest things for me used to be I would play Destiny, and I'd be by myself because nobody else would want to play it. None of my friends. I know I'm sad loner. I'm just kidding. But I would need people to do the raid with. And so I have to go all these different websites and everything to search for people who want to do the raid. Well, now with looking for a group on Xbox One, you will be able to find a group who might want to do the same thing you do. And then the last one is Arena. Basically, it's going to be a tournament style to where you can actually set up a tournament between you and your friends to play certain games to try to keep score. Not only that, some of the biggest publishers and developers of video games all for Xbox One are going to be holding tournaments through this app. So it's a really neat feature. I'm excited about it. That wraps up Xbox One. Not going to lie, probably my favorite. And I'm not saying that from a fanboy. I'm just saying they give you a lot of content and a lot of good news going forward into the Xbox world. And we got some great games coming out. Now let's move on to Sony. So they started off Sony yesterday with God of War 4, or God of War for PS4. Oh, my favorite game series on PlayStation 4. So excited. We got some old man Kratos with a beard. Oh, with the beard. He looks so awesome. Oh, teaching a young boy. But the one thing I have is that it doesn't play like God of War. It plays almost like a third-person Skyrim God of War mix. So, a big surprise from the Sony conference, Hideo Kojima was there. Yes, that's right. Hideo Kojima now has his own company, Kojima Productions, and he basically gives us a little insight into his brand new game, Death Stranding. And who would be the main character? That's right, the one, the only Norman Reedus in this game. And if you want to see his ass, go watch the trailer. They showed Last Guardian gameplay, more like a trailer, kind of. And they have a release date set for October. It's Horizon Zero Dawn. This game was pretty fun. I never really heard much about it. I know they showed a little bit about it last year, but I hadn't seen gameplay for it. Really hadn't heard much about it. The game looks awesome. I will play it. Quantum Dream announced their new game yesterday, which is Detroit Become Human. Basically, you take a hold of an android trying to help out with different police aspects and things. It's really fun. Resident Evil 7. First off, it's scary as hell. The trailer's scary. Go watch it. It's awesome. First person perspective, though. Kind of weird. The other thing that they're going to do with Resident Evil 7, VR. So PlayStation VR is going to have Resident Evil 7. Oh, by the way, releases January 24th, 2017. They announced a new IP, Days Gone. Really cool zombie survival horror. It kind of looks like Dead Rising mixed with State of Decay, but it looks really good. The actor in it, the character, is, I believe, Starkiller from the Force Unleashed series. So, really cool. So we got to see Call of Duty gameplay yesterday, single-player campaign. The space type battles for Infinite Warfare. This is how it was for me. When I first saw it, when they were in the hangar and everything, if you've seen the trailer, or seen the footage, I didn't know it was Call of Duty until they got into space, and then my buddy Cypher goes, new Call of Duty looks good. What? It looks really good. I can't knock it. I'm interested. And I haven't really been real interested in Call of Duty in a while, so this makes me happy that I'm interested. Call of Duty Modern Warfare. And they made another announcement to where Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, the campaign, will be able to play early on PS4. So that's talking about the PlayStation VR, which will come out in October and will start at $399. It's going to have 50 titles and more at lineup. They're going to introduce a Star Wars Battlefront X-Wing mission where you're actually piloting the X-Wing, tackling down a Galaxy Destroyer. They're also introducing a Batman Arkham VR, which you actually are inside the cowl of Batman, and I'm assuming you take control of Batman, which is really cool. And they had new IP, which kind of reminded me of Destiny mixed with something else, but just because of the gun style and kind of some of the different templates and stuff they use. It's called Farpoint. Looks pretty fun, first-person shooter style. Looks pretty fun. This one actually made me happy. We're getting Crash Bandicoot remastered. 1, 2, and 3, whatever the third one's called, are getting remastered for PlayStation 4. That's awesome. Love Crash Bandicoot. And then Crash is also going to be featured in Skylanders Imaginators, which is a new Skylander game that comes out this October, November, somewhere around there. So Crash Bandicoot will be featured on the PlayStation 4 version. Really cool. And last but not least, Lego Star Wars. Lego Star Wars The Force Awakens, which comes out here in 2 or 3 weeks. You can play the demo right now. Right now on PlayStation. Once again, go. Not yet. I'm almost done. But go play it. I love those games. It's fun. Alright guys, so that wraps up my E3 kind of overall highlights. Alright, so as of today, we have 26 subscribers and 744 views. Thank you so much, guys. We're almost at that 800 mark. Keep telling people you know to subscribe. Keep watching the videos. Keep giving me that thumbs up. You have no idea how much that helps. But I'm going to talk to you guys. I've got one more thing to talk to you about, and then I'm going to let you go. I need your help. I want to be able to play the games that you want me to play. But in order to do that, I've got to have the money for it. So that's the reason why now I've got it set up on my page to something called fan funding. So fan funding, what it is, if you like the channel, you support the channel, you want to see me succeed, you can actually donate to my channel. And the money you donate is going to be put right back into video games that you want to see on my channel. I'm not asking you to donate. I'm just telling you, if you want to, you can. it would greatly help me out. Not only help me out, help out Solid Gear, who's my partner in crime, who's helping me out with the channel, help out CypherXX, Full Metal, help all of us out, to where if you can, please donate to help us out. That way I can give you the great content you want. So that's it for me, guys. If you enjoyed this video, it's kind of a long one just because I'm going over everything. If you enjoyed the video, please like it, hit that thumbs up. And of course, if you haven't done so yet, what the hell is wrong with you? Go to Fatboy319 Gaming, hit the like or hit the subscribe button. What's wrong with me? I'll tell you. Hit that subscribe button. And of course, the Fatboy is out.